So we start by going to our files, go to File, open a new folder. And I'll name this, I'll create a new folder inside this and say, let's call it class project. So I'll select the folder class project and click on select folder. Do I want to save? Just save this. I've been doing some formal work before now, so let's see. Okay, so the class project folder has been created. So I want to turn this folder, I want to create a work space inside it. So I'll go to save workspace as, and I'll just create class project, it's called WS, to show that it's my workspace. So once the workspace is created, I can now create the folder of the project we want to build. So today, to start, we are going to be building a website for Developers College. Okay, we used to have a website before, but I pulled it down some 2 years ago. So we'll be trying to create a new website together, and I'll show you the fastest way to do that. So, so I'll try to create a folder and call it Developers. Okay, that's it. So inside Developers College, I can now start creating my HTML files. So the first file I'll be creating here will be my index. So what is an index file? An index file is the first page that's going to be displayed for the users when they come to your website. So most of the websites, when you open them, you always see the index.html or index.php. So I'll call my index.html because that's the first page I want to be displayed, and that will be it. Okay, so another thing you need to do now is that we want a situation whereby as we are typing our HTML here, we want to be seeing the results at one other side. So there is something called live preview or HTML live preview. And when you do Control Shift P, you can see live server preview. I have installed it in mine, but if you want to install it in yours, you come here and click on and search for live server. Okay, and select this one that says live server preview by NegoCars. Okay, so when you click on it, it brings out something like this, but you see install here if you have not installed it before. So you click on it to install. And when it's done, then it should, when you look at it from this side, you should see this settings icon, and no longer, you won't see this install anymore. So that means that it has installed. Okay, so I'll give you 1 minute to quickly do that in your Visual Studio Code if you have not done it before. So as you can see from the example, immediately we are typing, or whatever we are writing, it's going to be showing us the preview by the side. So this is a good tool for us. So we don't need to even leave our Visual Studio Code to see our settings and everything. Please, can we quickly do that? So as we are doing that, I will be trying mine here. And let's say I want to start a new project. I have my doc type. I have my HTML. I have my lang to be US name or something. So something. Okay, so I have my head. The body. So to activate, once you are done, once you have installed the live server preview, the current version is 0.14, you can press F1 to show it. So when you press F1, it brings out this list and you just select show live server preview. So I'm clicking that for this. Now I went to do my settings so that it can also show on the outside browser. Okay, so this is my page that I've just created, but I want to be seeing it right here. So I will just minimize the browser part. The browser part will not show for you unless you set it to show. But the goal of our class is to be able to see it, by the way. So I'll be adding the title tag. Save. Okay. And then in the body, I can say which one. Okay, so immediately we can see that the yellow word I typed shows here. Immediately I saved. And if I come here too, I can see, and the title, Developers College Home, is showing on the page. So this is a good way to start. The title may not show here because we are trying to view it internally, but the title will show when you come here. Okay, so this is a sample way of using the live server, and I think it's very good for most of us so that when we are typing, we cannot just be seeing the preview. And if you want to have a wonderful view, you can see it here. And it's a good thing to know that this live server is enabled by Node.js. So what we were taught yesterday, Node.js, how to create server applications and all that. So this Node.js is listening, this application is listening on a particular port, which is what I set for it here. It's listening on this port. And so anything I create on my page, this is, I can do this.
I have a question.
Yes.
I have a question, please.
Go ahead.
Can you please go over again, go over how you created this file?
Okay. This is what I did. I started with creating a new, okay, let me copy this whole thing so that I don't forget. I started by going to open folder, and I created a folder by clicking on this. If you are using Windows, you see a new folder. But if you are using Mac, you should know how to create folder in Mac. I'm not sure I know how to do that. So you create a new folder. Let's say, for example, I want to start a new one. Class project 2. Let's start a new one. Class project 2. Okay.
Yes.
Then I select it so that the names appear here. That's all I need. Then I click on select folder. Okay, so it's asking me, do I want to save this my present work? I say yeah, because once you are doing that, it's creating a new, like a new workspace for you, or a new page for you to start another work. I say yes. So it creates it opens up a new window for me, Visual Studio Code. Okay, so once I'm here, because I want everything I'm working on to be in a workspace, so I'll go back to file and say save this folder as a workspace. So it's going to allow me to now now create a file whose save as type will be a workspace. Okay, so all I do is I want the same name, so I'll say class project 2. So just for me to differentiate between my folder and the workspace, I'll put WS indicating workspace, but you can do anything you want. You can name it the same thing, whatever you want. Okay, so this is my own decision. Okay, so once I have a workspace, then I can now create a folder for my project. So I can have more than one project in the same workspace. That's what it means. Okay, so but I will try to ensure that I have a single project in the workspace according to what we want to do. So I will now create a folder. This is an icon to create a new folder in your workspace now. So clicking on this, we said the name of our folder is Developers College because it's the website we want to build. So I use lowercase throughout. So once I have the folder, I can now create file inside it. Okay, inside this folder. So instead of clicking this file, I decided to right click on this developers college and click new file. It's my decision. Okay, and I named it index.html because that's my first page on my website.
Okay.
Okay, so that's how I have this. Okay,
thank you very much.
Yeah, the next thing is that you go to this icon, extensions. So we need to add an extension that can allow us to be seeing our project. As you are typing the HTML code, we want to be seeing the live preview. So you go here and search for server live preview. There are many of them. Okay, so but I said the one you should install is this one from Live Server Preview by NegoCars. Okay, that's the one I've tested and it's working well. I will tell you the reason why I'm using this server live preview, because we will do some codes that might not work if we don't run it from a particular port. Okay, so that's why I'm telling us to do this. Okay, so has everybody done this? Can I get where's the chat? Can I get a response if we've all done this live server, because we are going to need it.
Yeah, that live server has gone. I'm just still struggling. Maybe it's my Mac situation over here.
Okay.
I don't seem to be finding my folder in the correct place. And probably...
Okay, can you share your screen so maybe we'll do it quickly together?
Oh, thank you.
Let me allow sharing of screen. Hold on.
Thank you, sir.
Stop sharing. Yes. You can go ahead now, I think.
Okay. All right.
I don't want to leave anyone behind today because if you miss a step, it might be difficult to get back. So it's good to be all up. Okay, yes, I think your live server is installed. Yes.
Mine is installed. It's just that I'm not able to create a new folder.
Yes.
I had to do my own stuff. I found myself getting where I should not.
Okay, go to click file. Yes, go to file.
File.
Yes. So
should I go there?
No, wait, open. Where is open folder? You don't have open folder.
I don't. That's the
click
thing.
on open. So, yeah, I think it should be the same thing. Click on open.
Okay.
Let's create a new folder somewhere you want. Maybe not here.
It's not.
Do we have C drive or something like that in Mac? I don't know.
Yes, I can use either iCloud Drive or OneDrive.
Okay, so use the one you usually use. Which one do you use often?
If I want quick access, though the memory over there is a bit chaotic, so I usually use the online drive, which you text. Okay, let's use that.
Okay, so create a folder here.
It's not giving me access to create. It's just okay. Fine. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Right. Yes. So name your folder.
What did you have?
Just call it a class project or something.
Class project.
Because at the end of today, I'm going to give you a project. You are going to build a. Okay, let me put it this way, so I don't enforce things on you. Okay. After that, yes, click open. So now it creates a new space for you. Yes. So as you are here now go back to file. Go back to file and click save workspace as.
Save workspace as.
Okay. So now, wait. Sorry, can you drag this thing down? I can't see properly. Is it draggable? No.
Let me. If I have to, I have to reduce that a bit so that I'm not on full screen.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's asking you Untitled.code workspace. Yes, just name it this class _ project too. This Untitled. Type in the Untitled. Type class _ project there.
With the same
name. I can't see what you are typing. Are you typing? Okay, move your mouse. No. This thing that is open, there's a window opened up here. Save as.
Yes, I want to move, first of all, I want to move your, just a minute.
Okay, I think it's fine now. Just click on save.
Can you see it?
I
Because
can
the way
see
I'm
everything. I can see
now
everything.
for me, I can't because, okay. Is it the same?
Yeah, just click save now. Click save on this, yeah.
All right.
Okay, so now we are here. So now click on, click yes, that's
Should
it.
I highlight that?
No. Click on the folder option, the next one. So,
Folder option.
yes, Developers College.
Okay. One word.
Yes, one word, no space. No space, please. Yes,
There.
enter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so right click on it.
No, right.
The way to right click in.
My mouse is dead, so I'm trying to.
Okay, then select file. Just go up there. You can see. Yeah. No, not that up. Not that up. Go back to your.
Yeah.
Yes, that one. Yes. Yes. Put index.html. Okay, that's it. Okay, so it's the same thing. Either you right click and yes, so we have your page. So now for you to do this quickly, I pasted something in the chat. Get it and just paste it on your page.
Okay, so thank you. Let me get away from.
No. Okay, no problem. Yeah. Okay, so like I was saying, we want to ensure that I want to implore us that after this, I'm going to give us an assignment. If you have at least maybe in a little way enjoyed this teaching that we've been doing for the last 2 weeks, we need you to give back to us. And in a way to give back to us, you need to help us build our website because we don't have one. So if at the end of the day, nobody could build the website for us, then that means we that have been teaching you have failed as a teacher, as an instructor, because that means we have not passed on any knowledge to any of you. Okay, so that is what I want to teach you today. It's not as if I can't build the website myself, but I really want to see people try to do this project. You may not build it for us, you can build it for yourself, but you should know that if you don't try it, you may never be an expert when it comes to website design. So it's a challenge. So I'm going to be starting it, and we'll see where we stop by 12. But if we can't finish it, then I will expect you guys to take it as a project and probably submit in 2 weeks' time if you want to, but it's not compulsory. Okay, so let's go back to our project. I was here. Now I can paste the old stuff here. And on Windows, for you to be able to view this immediately in the live server, I will do F1. Okay, I type F1, and the first item I see is show live server preview. So I clicked on it, and then it opens up here for me, and it also opens up here. But this is where I want us to see it. Okay. So as we go on, if the meeting should end, just click on the same link and come back to the meeting. Okay, so can we start now? Let's go back to where we stopped. So we stopped there. Now we know our live preview is working. Okay, so the next thing to do is, I haven't taught us, remember the structure of the header, the main, and the footer, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is very important. But there's something I never mentioned. I think I mentioned it, but I said we will not be covering it. I call it Bootstrap. So for you to build a powerful website that is responsive, because when somebody asks that, how do I determine the margin when it's showing on mobile or showing on the web or computer and the rest? So I said there's something called Bootstrap that will help you to do that, and you don't need to bother yourself much about it. Okay, so Bootstrap is very powerful. The current version is 5, but it's not yet released. But so the latest stable version is 4. So Bootstrap is like a template that will enable you to be able to build a website or a web application faster and very fast without wasting time. And that's what we're going to do today. So, but when you now use this template and you don't understand how to change or how to edit the HTML, it becomes a problem. So that is why we always start by teaching all these tags and HTML before we do this part, because once we do this part, then first and second lecture, we are done. We have nothing else to show again. Okay, so now I will go online to Google and just Google Bootstrap for free template. So you will see a lot of templates that you can use. So, but before you determine if you want to use a template, you need to know the type of application you want to build. One, do you want to build a website or you want to build a web application? So what is the difference between a website and a web application? So a website, as we know, is just to give information. Maybe when you go to a particular website where you just see some information, you fill a form and that is it. But a web application does more than that. The web application actually is like an application that you have programmed and is doing a lot of intensive work that you have asked it to do. For example, there's a difference between this site and this site. This is a web application that does a lot of reporting and it does a lot of processing also. It's actually a metering system that communicates with the prepaid meters that people have at home, and it measures how much energy you have used in a month and bill you accordingly. And then you can buy what they call tokens on it. So this is not a website. You can see it's just looking. If anybody calls this a website, I will just laugh, you know. So, but something like this is a website where people can find information about your company, where they can contact you and fill a contact form and the rest of it, like this. Okay, so you can notice the difference now. Okay, although we can wrap this one around the website, whereby when you come to the home page, it tells you a lot of wonderful stories like this, and then you now click a particular button that now takes you to where you do the main work. Okay, so based on your project, okay, let's say you want to build something for a particular company, okay, so you determine which template you want to use. So now, based on this, there are some, when you just say Bootstrap 4 template, you see a lot of this, and a lot of this, most of them are just, they are, how would I call them now? They are website templates. But if you want a web application template, you use the Bootstrap 4 admin, most of the admin templates. Okay, so this gives a lot of reporting and dashboards. So these are admin templates, whereas the other one is it will be showing you website templates. So as you can see, so now we can see that there's a much difference between both of them. So this one will help you. It has a lot of functions, a lot of fonts, a lot of icons, a lot of things that you can use exactly the way they are. So some of them are free, some of them are not. Okay, yesterday I was telling you that this site, this web template, this web application, there's a template I used, and I wanted to prove it to us. So let me, I looked for it yesterday and I saved it somewhere. Where is it? Yes, so for us to see that I've not really done anything. Okay, just look at this site. Let me open the template. This is the template. Let me put it side by side so we can see. This is what I've turned the template to. This is how it is. You can see the template is even more beautiful than what I've done. Okay, and the template has a lot of things you can use that comes with it already. That's a lot of charts and graphs if you want to use it, and if you know how to use it. It has a lot of forms, so you don't have to type and start writing your forms from scratch. It has a login page, which is this, and that was the login page we started from. So I've really done nothing. All I did was just to change some things. That's all. And then to write some codes to make it work. Okay. So this is what we call templates, right? So it comes with a lot of things that you can use already. So this is an example of an admin page, and this is, you can see the result of that. So all you just need to be adding are some other details that you just feel that would work, like all this reporting and the rest of them you can create for yourself. Okay, so now we have less than 7 minutes more. So, but in case the meeting goes, I'll just try and join that. So now when we say we want to build a developer's college website, we don't expect it to look like this, okay? Because this is not what I want to build. But at the end of the day, in the website, there will be a place where when student comes in, they can take courses, they can write some tests or classwork and submit online, and they can even chat with each other and the rest of them. So we might have a web application part of the website. But right now, what we want to build is just the website. So I've gone online and I saw some good looking sites. So I want us to look at it together. There's one that a single page. This one. So now there are two types of, if you want to build a website, there are two ways you can do that. There's a single page website. For example, this one. Let me send you the link. And the other one is this. Okay. So okay, so that we can open it from our side too. Okay, so now this is a single page in the sense that when you click about, it just moves down a bit to the about part. When you click service, it moves down to the service part. So you can customize and change everything that you have here. And at the end of the day, the site will not even look like what the template is. And people might find it difficult to know which template you actually use when you were doing this. So this is the beauty of when somebody gives a project and say, I need a website in 1 week. Once the person can pay you the right money, you can just come and steal something like this and use. I'm using steal because some of them, they have a free version, like for this one to download. And some of them, you would have to pay to download them. This is the other one. So this is a single page. It's not taking us to any page. We are still on the same index.html. And you can also check the way it will look when you are using a tab or when you are using the phone. So this is what I was talking about when we talked about the margin and all that. So all this scaling and responsiveness is what Bootstrap gives us. And what is Bootstrap? Bootstrap is just a CSS style and a JavaScript style, or what we call jQuery. Okay, so that is Bootstrap, and that is what gave us this wonderful template. So what we are going to do is that we can decide as a class whether we should use this single one for our website. And these wonderful pictures that you are seeing here, it can be found. If you want more of these sample pictures, you can go to Undraw. I'll go to Undraw. It was a lady, I think, that just did this as a final year project and created all these SVG files. So no matter what you want, maybe you want somebody reading, you can just type reading. Let's say reading. To give you different pictures of somebody reading. So if you need to use something that looks like someone is reading on your website, you can just come here, copy this part, download it, and use it. It's free. Although they ask you if you want to donate, you can. So Undraw is a powerful graphic page that helps your page looks beautiful, as you can see here. So I think I've used one of this Undraw stuff in one of my projects before. It's really beautiful. Okay, so but another style is these multiple pages. Like for this one looks more like the website we are known for. It has a jQuery slider that we call carousel or something like that. So even if you don't click next and next, it changes picture by itself. And you have different sections that you can change. And you can move from one page to another. About us, this one goes to another page. You go to services, it goes to another page. So this one is not opening the same page like the other one. Okay, and then we have contact us here. So the choice is yours. But for us to be fast and move forward quickly, which one should we choose? This or this? I'll need a vote so I don't impose on you. Let's get your response in the chat. I will prepare for the next setting. Which should we choose? The multi-pages or the single pages? Single page.
Multi-pages.
Do everybody agree with that?
Yes, sir.
Multi, okay. I can say everybody
the
wants
question
multi.
again, sir.
Okay, all right, so let's go ahead. So the first thing to do is you download it. Like I said, when you go to download, you can see it has a pro version and a membership version. So, but I don't care because what we just want to use it for is for personal use. Okay, he said we can even use it in commercial projects, so it is free. But there are other things that comes with it that you will not be able to use, like removing the footer credit. But don't worry about all this. There are ways around it. Trust me. So all you just have to do is download. So actually, it was yesterday I was just Googling and I came across this. So it wasn't as if I knew this site before, Bootstrap made. What I used to use before were this all these Bootstraptious sites.